What's going on, everyone? I am Gilslow.
I'm Lord Spleech.
And we are the Video Game Archivists, and today we are reviewing Charlie's Blast Territory Game 40 on the Nintendo 64 Chronicles. So let's get right into this.
Yeah, I'm going to just basically spoil it. It's definitely a hidden gem on the system.
100%.
It's just like, I never heard of this game. Let's play it. Holy shit, a very good puzzle game that's actually addicting.
And so Chameleon's Twist was we talked about being one of the hidden gems of this game.
Yeah.
I think that this one was better.
Oh yeah. Well, I will say I still like Chameleon Twist. Obviously,
Definitely.
apple oranges as far as genres go. But more people know about Chameleon Twist. I've never fucking heard of this game. In fact, when we had to use the walkthrough at the end, we only found one from a bad fucking author. By the way, I'm sorry. I have to mention that.
So, the way I describe this game is it's a puzzle game with bombs and anal probes.
Yes.
So there they are.
Yeah. It is spikes that sometimes jut up and down, or sometimes they're static like that. But it just looks like anal probes to us.
Yeah.
Probably because the tip is so big.
Yep. So
maturity, folks. Also, as you can see in the demo mode, this really is the solution mode. For some reason, it literally just plays the solution.
So what I've noticed is it shows you the first level of each stage. There's, 6 stages?
Essentially.
Yeah, there's 6 worlds, essentially, that you have to go through and solve. And each world adds a new mechanic, a new type of bomb. And the puzzles are deceptively easy or hard.
Yeah.
So you'll go into it and be like, oh, this is easy. I'll push this here, and then you won't solve it.
Yeah, because it's basically, you go based on the block and you think, surrounding blocks, but it's like, no, you really have to pay attention to, especially the blue barrels, because it's like
right
one
now,
literally is its own self-block. It's not like Bomberman where, one means, one across, and we're on, each side.
Correct.
It's literally, its own. 2 acts like the traditional basic Bomberman bomb, and 3 starts expanding. Never gets to 4 though. I will say I was kind of sad we never saw 4.
So we played through the whole game. I want to say it took us around 8 hours to beat this one, which is really long.
And
keep in mind, though, that we cheated on 4 levels?
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah, which most of them were at the tail end, but there was one near the middle where we just fuck it.
Yeah. And we just wanted to finish the game. We didn't want to spend another 10 hours on the last 2 or 3 levels.
No, especially, yeah.
The puzzles are all solvable. Most of them have multiple solutions.
Yep.
It does have a nice restart mode in case you get stuck, which is good because you definitely can get stuck.
Yeah, and especially there are parts where you can lock away the bomb, so you can't just funny restart where it's like, blow up the bomb and finish it. It's like, no. Yep. Fortunately, it's not like a, hey, this is bad game design. It's like, no, hey, this is an out, so you don't fucking actually get stuck.
Yep. So the purpose of the game is to blow up all explosives on screen. So you have TNT blocks. You have the red bomb, which is the one that you light the fuse of.
Yeah.
You have the time bomb,
which is actually a replacement for the fuse bomb. Yeah, there are a few different puzzles that have time bombs, which you either remove the bomb or it'd be like you're ready to light the fuse in order to reset the time.
Yep. Which definitely is panic-inducing in some of the levels.
Oh yeah.
Then you have the 3 blue bombs. You have bomb number 1, which it doesn't explode out, and it just blows up.
Its own square.
Yep. 2 bombs, which does the plus symbol, and then 3 bombs adds kind of a diamond shape to it. Let's see, what else do we have? I think the puzzles were really well made. I think there was ones that we would sit there and stare at for 30 minutes.
And there's the ones that we figured out. I will say I was proud of myself near the end when there was the 2 islands that were solid, and then the 3 blocks each. Yeah. 3 bombs each, and then it's I realized okay, the one in order to get it, it's and get everything, not just mess the entire puzzle up. It's okay, we're gonna have to sit around this puzzle. I will say I was proud of myself for actually figuring that out instead of having us to cheat.
Yep.
So granted, you definitely solved more of the puzzles than I did.
So there is another thing you got to keep in mind. When you blow the bombs up, you cannot blow yourself up.
Oh yeah, or else the level the level must end with all of a sudden blowing all the bombs and then you standing on a single solitary block because the island blows up. For some reason, this game wants 60 demolition men stuck on 5-foot square a block.
Yeah. The other thing is there's only really 1 or 2 puzzles that comes into play, but it's something to keep in mind. as you do it. There's actually one where the one bombs serve a purpose to protect you from dying.
Yeah.
What else can we say about it? The passwords are a 5-card hand.
Which I like the concept. Problem is, they gave us some shitty hands. Like, it's not related to this game at all, but like, we got disappointed because, I mean, there was back in the day, we like played Texas Hold'em every so often, so
yeah,
it's like we wanted to see better hands. The best we saw was one flush.
And then what really pushes this game over for me is that it has multiplayer, and the more further you make it, the more multiplayer levels you unlock. You can obviously go on the game facts and get passwords to unlock them for you.
Yeah, which is easy enough. I will say when it comes to multiplayer, like, we only play the territory mode, which is plays like Tony Hawk's, you know, you bomb areas to claim squares. Granted, there was also a survival mode, which probably would play like this game where you have to set up the bombs just like territories and blow up and hopefully catch your opponent in it.
Yep.
Which I will say, if that was the only option for multiplayer, in my opinion, yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good multiplayer, but that territories definitely takes it over.
Yeah, yeah. The other thing with territories is it's whoever touches the bomb last
Claims the territory.
So you can steal your opponent's bombs, which is fun. Other than that, I think it was a hidden game that got lost and wasn't well advertised. It's by Chemco. If you don't know, Chemco are the ones that did the Shadowgate, Deja Vu, and Uninvited on the NES.
Yeah.
They actually do a lot of puzzle games. Most of those were remakes, though, at the time. Alright, so that's all I have really to say. We can get right into the review.
Well, the one thing I have left to say, because we obviously made the point, but I will say this. Y'all need to diversify your music. Because there was like literally only 2 true tracks.
Yeah, and you don't get to the second track until the very end.
Yeah, which is the Rainbow, which is the one that starts throwing you every single type of mechanic.
Alright, so let's look at how we rate the games. So it's on a scale of 1 to 100. 50 is nothing good or bad, it's just a mid game. Everything below that, all the way down to 1, is in the bad territory, with 1 being Superman 64.
Foreshadowing.
And then you have all the way up to 100 being perfect, and then anywhere in between those two is good. So how do we rate it for back in the day? Well, like I said, I think it was not very well shown.
Obviously, we didn't know about it all. I don't think any Nintendo Power Mag I had.
Nope.
Granted, by the time I was getting Nintendo Power, it was towards the tail end of N64. So, but even then, it's like, I don't remember ever seeing this game in the mag.
Yep. So I gave it an 86. I think it falls under the great game category back then. Puzzle games, like I had found this game, I would have played it. But I would have never found this game nostalgia-wise. I don't think I would have completed it like I did because it's just not. Puzzle games weren't my forte back in the day. Now they definitely are. So you gave it a 79?
Yeah, and to me, I think I would have enjoyed it too if I actually pushed through. But yeah, I know there would have been a point like halfway through I might have just given up because that was kind of the point where I was like, I basically was having you were basically solving more of the puzzles than I was. But even then,
a couple times.
I know with puzzle games, usually I tended to go to the usual, match 3 or Tetris style.
Yep.
Most of the time, anyway.
All right, so this is one of the few games you're going to see aged like a fine wine.
Seriously.
I gave it a 92. I put it as one of the greats. For N64, I really think this is one of the great games on the system.
I mean, it's a great puzzle game, but that's why, at the same time, I gave it 85, because I just can't see it as one of the greats for this.
I probably wouldn't have put it there, but I can imagine 4-player, multiplayer, being amazing.
Yeah.
So I really think once we get 4 people over and we play this game, we're going to have a ball.
Yeah. But to me, it's a great puzzle game. But it's just, for me, it's not one of the greats.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's missing something, but, I mean, for what it is, it definitely aged fucking well. It's just, I mean, maybe if we were more into puzzles.
Yeah, if you were more
I think, it's like if I truly was, like, looking for every puzzle game, this would probably be my high rating one.
Gotcha. All right, well, fair enough. So in the end, it puts it at a high 86.
Which is, there.
Just a great game. So if you haven't checked this game out, it is $23 on average selling right now. Definitely one of the hidden ones. Don't want it to pop off and go up in price, but definitely check it out.
Yeah, that one, 23 is worth it for this.
So that's all I got. Anything else from you?
No.
All right, cool. please don't watch our Let's Plays if you want to play this game yourself.
This is true, because it's basically, unless you
need a solution. If you need a solution, we gotcha.
Of course, you'll be annoyed probably during certain puzzles, because we'll have... Yeah, I'll just say that.
Alright, we will catch you next time.